My name is Dominic. I help coaches scale with paid ads and text messages. And in this video, I'm going to share with you the easiest funnel you can implement today to start getting some leads, some client with paid ads, instead of relying on organic content, cold DMing people, or just plain referral. So it's going to be a game changer for you. And I'm going to share my screen with you to show you exactly how it works. So first of all, I want to say that it works for all the industries, all the coaching niches. I have many different coaches. I have fitness coach, business coach, life coach, Amazon FBA coach. I have a luxury driver coach here. Once we implemented that funnel, like after 2 or 3 days, he was receiving 20 to 25 leads per day. And I think he made his first set after 3 weeks because it takes a few times to optimize your sales process. This is a screenshot of all the bookings that he was receiving every day. I have a crypto coach here, fitness coach. Once we implemented this, after 1 day, he was already receiving bookings for his coaching program. He ended up selling after a few weeks also. So you always have to refine your sales process at the same time, but you're getting leads pretty quickly and for all different niches. So the funnel, so it's called the IG funnel for a reason, because we're only going to use your Instagram profile. It's 2025 and you don't need a ClickFunnels account. You don't need a landing page, a website, or an email sequence. None of that is necessary. It's just adding complexity. You always have to tweak your conversion rate, your copywriting, your opening rate with your email sequence and all that stuff. It's just unnecessary. What you need is content. People need to know you, like you, and trust you. And the best way to do that is with social media. And going forward, it's going to be always that. Before, it used to be like all these email sequence and all these old funnel. I've done that. I was on Upwork a lot doing that. It's way more complex. Nowadays, people need content to be nurtured. And nothing is better than social media to do that. So the way it's going to work is we're going to run ads on Instagram. We want to target people that are interested in your program, that have the problem that you're solving, and that they have the money to invest in what is it that you're also coaching. So we're going to run these ads. And the differences with these ads is, instead of sending people to a website, to a landing page, we're sending them to your Instagram profile. And there's very specific reason why we want to do that. First, if you send people to another platform, Instagram doesn't like it. It's going to cost you more to send people to another platform. The cost per lead goes up. Instagram wants people to stay on the platform. So that's number one. Number two, we want people to know you right away. We don't want to ask them for their email addresses or their phone number on a landing page. We want people to see who you are with your bio, your profile picture, and your content. We want to start nurturing people right away. So that's why we're sending them to your social media account. That's the best way to convert people from someone who doesn't know you to someone who wants to buy from you. Content is really king, and social media is the best way to do that. So that's the reason number two. The reason number three is just that once they follow you, because that's going to be the ask when we do the ads, we want them to follow you. Once they follow you, you can start to send them a message in the DM. You can start a sales conversation with them. They get to see your content, your stories. You appear in their feed, so you can nurture them over time once they follow you. So that's the ad we want to run. We want to run ads that send people to your Instagram profile, and the ask, the CTA, the call to action, is going to be follow me. So let's say you're a fitness coach and you're saying, if you're overweight and you want to lose weight and gain muscle, follow me and I'm going to teach you this and that and that. So that's the framework we're going to use. It's going to be what we call a follower ad. So the CTA is much more of a low friction ask. We're not sending them to another platform. We just ask them to follow us if they are interested in what we are teaching. And they will be, because if you do your ads correctly, they're going to be super qualified and they're going to have the money to invest in what you do. And that's the difference with organic content. Organic content takes a long time to figure it out, and even when once you do, even if you get a viral content, you don't get like super targeted people. They're not ready to buy your offer. They're just interested in your content. So that's very different. Paid ads, you get qualified people that can pay for your thing right away. That's a big difference, and that's why it's much better to launch a new coaching program or an existing one and start getting clients much faster because you get qualified people. So that's what we want to do. We run ads on your Instagram profile to nurture them, and we ask them to follow you. Once they follow you, you start a DM conversation with them. You ask them what's their problem, what's their challenges, where they want to be, what's the future that they want, the transformation they're looking after. So you're having a small coaching conversation with them in the DMs. And the goal of that is not only to nurture them and maybe send them a few pieces of content that you've done for their specific situation, but you want to get them on a phone call also. And on the phone call, you want to sell them your program. So instead of going through this old email sequence, these landing page, and then they book a call on your calendar, you talk with them. You do a little bit of outbound. It's much faster. It's way more personal. You get to see their faces. They see your face. You can see also if they are qualified, because if they don't respond to you, then you know that they're not super interested. You can also see what they post, who they are. So there's a lot of ways that you have more transparency with this model than an email address or these old funnel that we used to do back in the days. So that's the second step. You start a sales conversation with them. And the third step is we're going to make a VSL. So what we want to do is to combine your Instagram profile, your short form content, with long form content also, because both at the same time is super powerful and nurture way much faster than if you just use short form. So the more content that they consume, the more they're going to be nurtured and they're going to buy from you. So we're going to build a VSL, 5 or 10 minutes VSL, explaining what is it that you teach, that you're coaching, that you do, the benefit, your authority, your past success, all of that good stuff in a VSL. And you're going to put that link in your Instagram bio at the top. So once they go on your profile, not only they can see all your content, what you do, your bio, but they can go also on your YouTube account and binge watch all these long form content. So people can get nurtured in just one day. It happens, or sometimes 2 or 3 days. Then they don't know you from the start, because once they see you, it's the first time on the ads. And then they go on your profile and they can see your content on your Instagram profile, and then they can watch your long form content on YouTube. So that's very powerful. So that's the other part of that funnel. We want to do a VSL and put that in your bio. And the last step, of course, is the phone call. So you're supposed to have a sales conversation in the DMs with them for a few days, or if not the same day, and then you book a call with them and you sell them on the phone. And that's it. That's all there is of the funnel. And it's just optimizing content and paid ads to get qualified leads super fast, and you get to nurture them super fast instead of using all these complex funnel that people used to use in the past. And one thing that's cool is once you get good at your DM convo, you can hire an appointment setter to remove yourself from the trenches and just focus on increasing your ad spend, pushing more content, and getting better at strategy in your funnel. So someone can replace you in your DM. You can always also hire a closer to make those phone calls for you also. So at that point, you can really scale your business, and now you're starting to get to do a lot of revenue with that. So that's all there is to do with that funnel. It's super simple. As I said, it works for all the industry. Usually I would say you spend about $20 to $25 per day for the ads, and every lead will cost you between $1 to $5 max. It depends on the industry. If you're B2B, it's going to be more expensive, on the higher end of $5. If it's B2C, it's going to be like a fitness coach. It's going to be about $1 or $2 each leads, which is very cheap comparing to any other funnel. And the ROAS could be as easy as 3, 5 to 10x. Like it's very, I see that often comparing to the other funnel. If you get a 3x, you're super happy. In this case, with that funnel, you're like, okay, it's working, but it could be much better. 5x, 10x, 15x of your ROAS is return on ad spend. So as I said, $20 to $25 per day is what you want to shoot for. And I would say on average, you get your first client after spending, let's say, $700 to 1K. And I say that to be conservative because you still have to work on your sales process. So even though you're receiving a lot of leads every day, you still need to be good at selling your product. So let's shoot for $700 to 1K, $1,000 before you start having your first clients. Some people will get it much earlier than that. I just want to provide some guarantee here, not promise the moon. Usually that's what I see on average. And also, yeah, so it works for a brand new offer. It works also for an existing offer. Both works. I've done both. And if you need help with that, I can help you refine your offer, build this funnel, show you exactly how this funnel can work for your business. I can help you with your sales process, how to do the appointment settings, all that good stuff. So if you need my help, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or a comments in the comments below, and I'll get you started with that funnel. And I just want to close that with this quote from Alex Hormozi, which is very true. Once you learn how to consistently get leads, life gets easier. It's so true. You need to fix the lead generation part before you can move to this other good stuff. And paid ads is the fastest. Alex Hormozi was also using paid ads a lot in all his businesses. And I think you should pair that with organic content. You still push content, but you do paid ads to get qualified leads inbound to you every single day. And then you sell them and you start to ramping up your coaching program and coaching business super fast. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the next one.